The Sword of Goujian is an archaeological artifact of the spring and autumn period found in 1965 in Hubei, China, forged of copper and tin. It is renowned for its unusual sharpness and resistance to tarnish, rarely seen in artifacts so old. This historical artifact of ancient China is currently in the possession of the Hubei Provincial Museum. Discovery. In 1965, an archaeological survey was being performed along the second main aqueduct of the Jiang River Reservoir in Jingzhou, Hubei. More than 50 ancient tombs of the Chu state were found in Jiangling County. The dig started in the middle of October 1965 and ended in January 1966. More than 2,000 artifacts were recovered from the sites, including a bronze sword. In December 1965, 7 kilometers from the ruins of Jinan, an ancient capital of Chu, a casket was discovered at Wangshan Site No. 1. Inside, an ornate bronze sword was found with the human skeleton. The sword was found sheathed in a wooden scabbard finished in black lacquer. The scabbard had an almost airtight fit with the sword body. Unsheathing the sword revealed an untarnished blade, despite the tomb being soaked in underground water for over 2,000 years. Identification. On one side of the blade, 2 columns of text are visible. 8 characters are written in an ancient script which was found to be one known as birdworm seal script, a variant of seal script. Initial analysis of the text deciphered 6 of the characters, King of Yu, and made this sword for personal use. The remaining 2 characters were probably the name of this King of Yu. For the sword's origin in 510 BC to its demise at the hands of Chu in 334 BC, 9 kings ruled Yu, including Goujian, Lu Cheng, Bushou, Zhuge, and others. The identity of this king sparked debate among archaeologists and Chinese-language scholars. The discussion was carried out mostly in letters, and it involved famous scholars such as Guo Moruo. After more than 2 months, the experts started to form a consensus that the original owner of the sword was Goujian, the king of Yu made famous by his perseverance in time of hardship. So the entirety of the text reads, King Goujian of Yu, made for personal use. Construction. The Sword of Goujian is 55.6 centimeters in length, including an 8.4 centimeters hilt. The blade is 4.6 centimeters wide at its base. The sword weighs 875 grams. In addition to the repeating dark rhombi pattern on both sides of the blade, there are decorations of blue crystals and turquoise. The grip of the sword is bound by silk, while the pommel is composed of 11 concentric circles. Chemical composition. The Sword of Goujian still has a sharp blade and shows no signs of tarnish. To understand why, scientists at Fudan University and CAS used modern equipment to determine the chemical composition of the sword. As shown in the table below, amount of element by percentage. The body of the blade is mainly made of copper, making it more pliant and less likely to shatter. The edges have more tin content, making them harder and capable of retaining a sharper edge. The sulfur decreases the chance of tarnish in the patterns. It is likely that the chemical composition, along with the almost airtight scabbard, led to the exceptional state of preservation.